reality show, it might be a way to get to the average Joe.
Exactly. And I know that you have a place on your website where people can submit their lab tests. Marie Snow and her friend, I apologize at the moment, I can't think of her name, but they have the geoengineering fallout evidence Facebook page. And I know she also has the lab, the information there where you can send your samples to the lab. It was about $40, she said. But basically, people are trying to now compile this evidence. So just along with your show and independent lab tests, people can find out what is there. So is that what that button is there for people to submit their lab tests? And have you done any independent testing on your own?
The lab test section on our website is going to be available soon. We are still in the process of getting our results back. And Marie Snow's Geoengineering Fallout Evidence Group would be the best place to go if you have your own samples. She'll give you information on that lab and where to send them.
We want to demand evidence. We want to know, is this safe? We want proof that it's completely safe. There, the news reporter just so casually says, oh, we're just doing testing and putting some metals into the air. And is it safe? Is it safe for us to breathe? And we've seen so many times in the past where, you know, we can't really trust the EPA and these other government agencies to give us the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So we've got to do our own independent testing. Well, what else can people do to kind of get the truth out there and demand some answers? What else do you guys, hope that people can bring to you?
A lot of people don't even know what chemtrails look like. Just because you do not see a chemtrail in your sky doesn't mean they haven't sprayed in another city close by and that trail is blown over into your city and expanded and looks like a cloud by the time you see it. So be suspicious of everything in the sky. If it looks like aerosol or filaments falling out of it or strange looking, take some pictures, take a video and send it to tips@chemchasers.com. And we'll take a look at it and put it with the rest of our database. And
yeah, I think people are going to be really surprised to see just how many different kinds of chemtrails, geoengineering, solar radiation management. It seems like there are a lot of different types of spraying that's actually going on. And I think once we can compile some evidence from around the nation, possibly even the world, where else this is going on.
They had a hearing in Shasta, California about chemtrails with a ton of residents that got together and went to the board with all the evidence and had a hearing to ban chemtrails. And nobody talks about this anywhere. You could find it on the trial on YouTube, though.
Right. So talk to me about this ridiculously resilient ridge.
Hovering over California and the Pacific Ocean is something called the ridiculously resilient ridge. And it's an area of high pressure that sits on top of California, and every storm that comes to it breaks apart and is diverted around this ridge. Now, the thing that was strange to me when doing my research, I found a news clip from Ireland showing chemtrails with the news reporter talking about them, and she also explained that there was a very vast zone of high pressure over the same area with the chemtrails. Now, we've seen heavy spraying in California along the coastline. We call it the chem barrier. And as these storms roll in, they literally break up on the chem barrier, and we never see any of the rain. So these chemtrails can be used for weather modification, droughting, all of the above.
Right, exactly. We actually did a whole report on that. I did a whole segment, Time Magazine and a lot of other influential media out there were kind of coming out and saying this solar management could have devastating effects on millions of people around the world because they don't actually understand the implications of messing with the weather, controlling the weather. It could cause huge droughts in some places, famine, torrential rain in some areas, and just mess with the weather systems there. Obviously, we've seen a lot of typhoons and tsunamis and just really bizarre weather patterns. But of course, you do have other places where there are droughts going on. So it's already kind of out there that they know it's an issue, they know it might cause problems, but they don't want to admit that it's actually already taking place. So that's what you guys are here to just gather evidence that, yes, in fact, it is going on.
Yeah, and we got a new episode that's going to be coming out very soon called The Grid, where we show undeniable proof of a 6-line grid being made in 7 minutes. And these grids can be made so fast, people don't even see that it happened, and they can expand and turn into a full cloud cover and float to the next city within 30 minutes, where the unsuspecting civilians think it's a real cloud.
Wow. Yeah. And I've seen those days here in Austin myself where I've walked outside and you just see the grids, the hash marks all over the sky, and it's almost instantaneous. My eyes start watering and my throat tightens up, and it's almost like I'm having an allergy attack, but I don't really have allergies. And it always coincides with really heavy spray days. I just don't understand how people just can't look up, can't see that clouds do not make perfectly squared grids in the sky. It's not normal. Those are not from airplanes, because as we know, contrails dissipate, they go away. Yeah, you'll have a little bit of a jet stream, but it goes away. It doesn't just float in the sky for the entire day.
One more thing I'd like to add before I go is that it's not only a cloud program, it's also a haze program. And these aerosol sprays that they spray up there, they may look like clouds, but if you'll notice over the day, they will dissipate and fall down in a haze. And if you live in a valley like I do, you can look all around the horizon and you can see this haze filling the valley, and it's truly disgusting.
Well, Dominic, thank you so much. And again, everyone send their tips to, what is it, tips@chemchasers.com?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
And that's it for the show tonight. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, become a subscriber to the Alex Jones channel, and then head over to prisonplanet.tv. We are still running our membership special, only $29.95 a year. You can share your username and password with up to 20 other friends at the same time. And of course, your membership helps us here to run this entire operation. So thanks for tuning in the show tonight, and we will see you here tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central. City of Austin tap water versus filtered City of Austin tap water.
I can taste dirt in it.
God knows what's in this.
This has an aftertaste.
Tastes like Austin water? Yeah, it does. Ugh.
These people just sampled City of Austin tap water straight from the faucet. Next, we had them try a sample of tap water filtered through the ProPure G2.0 filtration system.
High quality H2O.
That one is better.
Tastes like nothing.
Yep, I know what good water tastes like. It's good water.
Most tap water contains added substances like fluoride, chlorine, Monsanto's deadly pesticide, glyphosate, and many others. Studies prove that these substances are linked to an assortment of major health issues, including tooth decay, lowered IQ, and even cancer.
It tastes like you're drinking out of the lake when you're drinking tap water.
Yeah, it has that processed flavor to it.
The ProPure G2.0 filtration system removes these deadly substances and many more, leaving only fresh-tasting, deliciously clean water.
Okay, this is very tasty.
It's good water.
Refreshing.
It's good.
Go to InfoWarsStore.com today. Use promo code WATER and save 10% off your ProPure purchase. Again, that's InfoWarsStore.com or call 1-888-253-3139.
You are watching the InfoWars Nightly News, which airs 7 p.m. Central at InfoWarsNews.com. And your support is helping us defend liberty worldwide.